But like I said, we like to get things right here on Scores and More. I said in the opening scores portion, the last time Winford was shut out back in 2008. It's actually not true. I know this is painful for all you Royals fans out there. 42-0 versus Kirtland in the 2013 Division V state semifinals. So sorry to bring that up. Welcome to the stage, Steve Bunch. You had perhaps the game in the area tonight, 4-1 versus 4-1.
Right.
How'd this thing play out?
Well, it was a fun game to be at. Again, two 4-1 teams that were going head-to-head, and they wanted to take an advantage in their conference. West Holmes and Orrville both had different approaches to how they tackled the game. Let's go to the highlights, and let's see what they did tonight. Look, we got some excited fans tonight celebrating October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Look at this, Elijah Coleman. He's celebrating at the 2-yard line. This is the opening kick. Looks like he's getting taken down at the 10. He's got some traffic up the middle, moves it out to the sideline. Look at this, he's got somebody who's going to block him. 98-yard opening kickoff touchdown return. Orrville goes up with the extra point, 7-0. West Holmes, though, doesn't waste any time. They bring their stud running back, Perone, up the middle, 15-yard gain. He has 1,100 yards on the season, by the way.
Oh, not bad.
Then their other stud running back, who's got 900 and something yards, he goes in for the 16-yard touchdown. And right now, West Holmes looking real good on the ground. Only threw the ball 3 times tonight. Look at this, Perone again, up the middle, untouched, looking around to see if we're watching. Yes, we are. 71-yard touchdown.
I see you, baby.
West Holmes going up 14-7. West Holmes got the ball again, gives the ball to Ogie. He goes off to the right side, gets a little traffic, breaks it off to the middle. He's outrunning a defender. He got another defender with an angle, but he outruns him too. 54-yard touchdown for Ogie. He had 150 yards tonight, not a bad night. Orrville finally gets the ball back. They're forced to punt, but what a punt it was, all the way down to the 6-inch mark. Didn't even need his guy down to touch it, which sets up this play here, Brian. Ball's handed off deep in the end zone. Orrville defense right there, takes him down in the end zone. Safety, 21-9. West Holmes still leads, so then they give it back to Perone. He's up the middle for about a 15-yard touchdown. Orrville, though, will not go away. Here they are. They got Smith to Smith for this touchdown, 58 yards down the sideline. This made the game 28-16. Right after that, Brian, a few minutes later, Orrville did score another one, made it 28-23 late in the fourth quarter. They just didn't have what it took to, catch up with West Holmes all the way. West Holmes tonight with their running game, 190 yards with their one running back. The other running back has 150 yards. Combined right now, they have 2,000 yards on the season. We're only 6 games in.
That's pretty crazy. They're 5-1 now. Does this look like a team that's going to return to the playoffs? Obviously, they have the best ground attack in the area.
Well, it's the best ground attack that I've seen. And, right now they have Mansfield next week, which is a big test for them. I checked the playoffs tonight, the computer points, and West Holmes was only number 11 in their region. So they need to get some help. Tonight's win, against Orrville, a team that's won 4 games, that's going to help them a little bit. But next week, they have a chance against Mansfield to really pick up a lot of computer points. Mansfield's undefeated right now. So what a game that's going to be. They have a team like West Holmes who's going to run the ball as much as they want. And then you got the athleticism of Mansfield. So it's going to be quite a game to watch.
Well, what do you think is going to be the keys to that game? I mean, obviously the running attack, but for the Tigers, do you think it's going to be perhaps a high-scoring game? We've seen the Mansfield defense shut some teams out. What are you going to predict here,
Well,
Steve?
I don't see there's going to be a shutout. Like I said, the offensive line, I think, is really the key at West Holmes. I mean, the running backs are talented, no doubt about it, but that offensive line is moving people.
Sure.
Orrville was putting 8, 9 guys in the box tonight, and it didn't matter. West Holmes was running the ball. They had 58 attempts running. Their game plan was to run the ball, and they did it all night long. So, to me, the dynamics of just one team who's going to move the ball as much as they want, I don't know how often they're going to score, but they're going to move the ball in chunks on the ground, and then you got the athleticism of Mansfield. I think if West Holmes can keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock going, they've got a chance to eliminate the possession time that Mansfield will have, and therefore don't have to deal with their athleticism as much. So really 2 teams that contrast in their styles. I just think it's going to be a really fun game to watch.
That's going to be a huge game over at Arlen Field next week. That will be our game of the week next Friday night. And if you want to see the Tigers, well, keep it locked in right now. They are coming your way next. See you guys.